All right, today's lesson is lesson 50. We're going to solve multi-step equations. What's our objective? Get ready?
Solving multi-step equations.
Very good. So you've already solved single-step equations by isolating x. Remember we found inverse operations to find the opposite of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, to isolate x. Today we're just going to add one more step and do that twice. That's the only thing new today. So recall, isolate a variable means get x alone. What does isolate a variable mean? Get ready?
Get x alone.
Get x alone. That means nothing can multiply by it. Nothing can divide with it. Nothing can be added to it, and nothing can be subtracted from it. Once there's nothing with the x, you've isolated it, and that's on one side of the equal sign. As soon as you got x alone, you know what x is. So we're going to use inverse operations to isolate x, and here's the problem. It's with taxi driving, a starting charge, and a rate. So we're going to treat it like an onion with layers. Okay? The x is going to be the center of the onion down inside the core. To get to the x, we have to start on the outermost layer and peel back layers at a time until we work inwards to find that x. So farthest away from the x is the plus 1.20. It's being added. What's the opposite of addition? Think. Get ready?
Subtraction.
Subtraction, good. So we subtract 1.2 from both sides. 1.2 minus 1.2 is 0. So we're going to carefully copy down the 3x. Straight below, we're going to copy down the equal sign, and then go ahead and subtract that. That gives us 4.2. Now, I'm going to do inverse operations again. Here's my second step. To isolate x, I need to get rid of the 3. The 3 is multiplying with the x. What's the opposite of multiply, think? Get ready?
Division.
Division. So if I divide by 3, that will go away. To keep a balanced equation, I do it to both sides. The x is now isolated. I copy down my equal sign right below it, and I divide 4.2 divided by 3, and that is 1.4. We box our answer because x is alone. And to check our answer, let's do a quick check step. I would take my original problem, and I would substitute in my answer in for x, and I'd ask, is 3 times 1.4 plus 1.2, is that equal to 5.4? And we would quickly calculate that, and you'd find out, yep, I put a question mark there. 5.4 on the left side equals 5.4 on the right side. Check. They're equal. Lucas.
Would you still be able to solve the problem if you divide by 3 first?
Okay, let's look at it. If I divided by 3, wouldn't I have to divide the whole thing by 3 to keep a balanced equation? That's why we don't like to do that, because then I have to do that, and it's a little bit messier. So that's a good question, Lucas. So that's why we start with this one first, then divide by 3. Okay, great. All right, let's do a couple more like that. Negative 2x minus 5 equals 9. Okay, I need some help for this one. I want to start on my outermost onion layer. Where do I start? Bethany?
With the
With the negative 5. Okay. Is that what you said?
No.
Oh, did you say 9?
Yeah.
Okay, we want to start, on one side of the equal. The onion is only on one side of the equal sign. Okay? So this is farthest away. It's being subtracted. What do I do to eliminate it? What's the opposite of subtract? Add. So we add 5. Add 5. Okay, what does that give me, AJ?
Now when you cross out the negative 5 plus 5, and 9 plus 5 equals 14.
Okay, I'm going to write it right below.
And then bring down the negative 2x and equal x.
Okay. Now what would my next step be? Colin?
You would, since it's multiplication, so you divide.
Yes, I love it. Right there, it's being multiplied. Be careful, because some students are seeing a negative thinking, isn't 2 subtracting? No, it's touching the x, so it's being times. Opposite of multiply is divide. What do I divide by, Colin?
2, negative 2.
Negative 2. Awesome. Negative because I want to also get rid of the negative. I don't want that there. I need just plain x. I don't want negative x. So I have to get rid of both of those and the signs. They both turn to positive. X is now alone. 14 divided by negative 2 is negative 7. Done. And you could put that negative 7 back in to check your answer. Questions? All right, let's do another one. What happens if, as I'm trying to peel my onion layer, I've got two terms of X. Oh, wait, wasn't I supposed to isolate X? But I've got two of them. Really, I have more than two. I've got 3 X's and then minus 1 X. What could I do first to help me isolate X a little bit easier? Spencer?
You add X to both sides.
Well, I don't want to move this X to this side. I want to keep these X's all on one side.
You just add the X's together.
Add the X's together. We're going to call that combine like terms. What do I do, class? Get ready?
Combine like terms.
Combine like terms. So I have 3 X-rays. I minus 1 X-ray. How many X-rays do I have? Get ready?
2.
Oh, so you're slow on that one. So 3 minus 1. I just do the coefficients. 3 minus 1 is 2. And they're just X's. It didn't turn into X squared. It's just an X. Now I'm going to add 4. Now I'm ready for my elimination, right? To isolate X. So I'm going to peel back my onion on the outermost layer. What do I do to get rid of this positive 4? Take.
You subtract
What do I subtract?
4.
4. Where else do I subtract it from?
The 28.
The 28, because I have to keep a balanced equation. Those are eliminated. I'm left with 2x equals 24. What do I do next? Bethany? Divide by what?
2.
By 2. Excellent. 2 is being multiplied. Opposite is division. 2's cancel. I'm left with x equals 24 cut in half, which is 12. Done. Give me a thumbs up if I've got it. It's making sense. I'm understanding. Give me a thumbs down if I really am lost. Kenzie, you good? No thumb. I didn't see a thumb from you. All right, this one's for your turn on your paper. Write down x divided by 3 minus 5 equals 7. Inverse operations think you've got to isolate x. Put your pencil up when you've got it. Okay, let me call on Maggie. What was your first step?
I added 5
Added 5
to
both sides. What did that give you, Maggie?
12.
On the right side, good. How about the left side? We're going to copy that straight down, right?
Yeah.
Yep. X over 3. Hey, we have x divided by 3 equals 12. 3 is being divided, or we're dividing x by 3. So we got to do the opposite. What am I going to do, Bethany?
Multiply.
Multiply both sides by what?
3.
By 3. Let's check why. Why would we do that? Because like then 3 over 3 turns into 1. It's really like this, right? So I see, hey, same on top, same on bottom, that turns into 1. X is now by itself. 12 times 3 is 36. Raise your hand if you got 36. Very good. Very good. If you did you catch your mistake? Did you see what you did wrong? Okay, most of you got it. All right, we're on 338. Problems are, I have to read them. Take a 20-second stand-up break.